Prosecution arrest.
We shall proceed with the case for the defense, Colonel Drummond.
I'd like to call Dr. Amos Keller, the head of the Department of Zoology at the University of Chicago.
Objection?
On what grounds?
I wish to inquire what possible relevance the testimony of a zoology professor can have in this trial.
Why, it has every relevance. My client is on trial for teaching evolution. Certainly any testimony relating to his so-called infringement of the law must be admitted.
Irrelevant, immaterial, inadmissible.
But why? If Bertram Cates were on trial for murder, would it be irrelevant to call in witnesses to examine the weapon? Would it rule out testimony that the so-called murder weapon was incapable of firing a bullet?
I fail to grasp the learned counsel's meaning.
Oh. Well, Your Honor, the defense wishes to place Dr. Keller on the stand so that he can explain to the gentlemen of the jury the exact meaning of the theory of evolution. How can they pass judgment if they don't know what it's all about?
I hold that the very law we are here to enforce excludes such testimony. The people of this state have made it very clear that they do not want this zoological hogwash slobbering around the schoolrooms. And I refuse to allow these agnostic scientists to employ this courtroom as a sounding board, as a platform from which they can shout their heresies into the headlines.
Colonel Drummond, the bench rules that zoology is irrelevant to the case.
Agnostic scientists. I call Dr. Alan Page, deacon of the Congregational Church and professor of geology and archaeology at Overland College.
Objection.
Objection sustained.
Does Your Honor deny in one breath the existence of zoology, geology, and archaeology?
We do not deny the existence of these sciences, but they do not relate to this point of law.
I call Walter Aronson, anthropologist, philosopher, author, and one of the most brilliant minds in the world today. Any objection, Mr. Brady?
Objection.
Your Honor, the defense has brought to Hillsborough at great expense and great inconvenience 6 noted scientists. Their testimony is basic to the defense of my client. For I intend to show this court that what Bertram Cates spoke quietly one spring morning in the Hillsborough High School is no crime. It is incontrovertible as geometry to any enlightened community of minds.
In this community, Colonel Drummond, and in this sovereign state, exactly the opposite is the case. The language of the law is clear, Your Honor. We do not need experts to question the validity of a law that is already on the books.
Well, what do you need? A gallows to hang him from?
That remark is an insult to this entire community.
And this community is an insult to the world. Your Honor, I request permission to withdraw from this.